Hello everyone, welcome to Bhadra IAS Academy. So let us continue our daily quiz. Today in our 16th episode, we are going to look at question numbers 151 to 160. So the question number 151 related to Finance Commission, the recent Finance Commission. So which of the following grant in aid are given by the 16th APPSC recommendation? So normally a grant in aid is the free money transferred by central government to the states as recommended by the Finance Commission. So कौन सा grant ने Finance Commission ने मतलब 16th Commission ने recommend किया? So we have a sector specific grant या disaster management grant या revenue deficit grant या local body grant. Right. So the options are 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 1 and 3 and 4. So if you look at the correct answer here, the correct answer will be B, only 2 and 4. Why? Because sector specific grant is not recommended and revenue deficit grant is also not recommended by the 16th APPSC. अगर आप 15th APPSC को देखेंगे, सेक्टर स्पेसिफिक ग्रांट भी था, रेवेन्यू डेपोजिट ग्रांट भी था पहले, राइट? सो नाउ ओनली डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट ग्रांट एंड लोकल बॉडी ग्रांट आर गिवन बाय द 16th APPSC. सो दैट्स अ वेरी बिग चेंज फ्रॉम द 15th APPSC टू 16th APPSC विथ रिगार्ड टू द ग्रांट. सो दैट कीप इन माइंड, कुछ भी एग्जाम में ये आ सकता है. क्वेश्चन 152. Consider the following pairs, right? We have a plate interaction and the result. So we have a oceanic, continental convergence. There we have a subduction and volcanic arcs. Continental, right? And continental convergence, we have a rift valley formation. Oceanic convergence, we have a island arcs. Now which of the pairs are correctly matched? So the correct answer, if you see here, the correct answer will be A, right? That means only 1 and 3 are correctly matched. So oceanic continental, that is the subduction and volcanoes, right? So the continental basically we have a fold mountains, not rift valley. That is where the problem is, right? Then island arcs are correct for the oceanic convergence. Clear now? So now the correct answer therefore would be only A, that is the answer 1 and 3 only. Okay. Question number 153. Which of the following statements are correct about the Kalika Purana? So the Kalika Purana was written under the patronage of Dharmala. It is associated with the Hindu religious text. So Dharmala made the Kamrupa Nagar as his capital in North Guwahati. So what is correct? So if you look at the option, the correct answer is D. That means all the statements are correct. Okay. So what happens when you are talking about the history, right? So we have to keep that in mind, various developments in history, because exam perspective, history will always be asked something or the other. Okay. Question number 154. This is related to stagflation. Now stagflation implies which of the following? Fall in employment, increase in average price, sluggish GDP growth, या higher real investment. So we have 4 options. So if you look at the correct answer, the correct answer would be, right? What will be the correct answer? So fall in employment is part of the, what we can say, stagflation. Increase in average price level, yes. Sluggish GDP growth, yes. Higher level of real investment, no. Right? Higher level of real investment cannot be. So option 4 is wrong. So it is not D, it is a typing error. It is B highlighted here. That is 1, 2 and 3. Because higher level of real investment does not take place in stagflation. It takes place when the economy is in prosperity. Right? So option 4 is wrong. That is option 1 and 2, 3 are correct. Because this is D is typing error. It should be B. Okay. So the correct answer you see, correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. Correct answer is B, stagflation. Clear now? Okay. Which of the following waves travel only through the solids? Right? So which of these waves travel through the solids. No, only through solids. We have a P waves, S waves, surface waves, love waves. So if you look at here, basically the secondary waves basically travel through solids and cannot pass through liquids, which helps scientists to understand Earth's internal structure. Therefore the correct answer will be secondary waves or earth waves, right? The S waves. Clear now? Okay. Question number 156. Which of the following statements is correct about the division of ancient Kamarupa? So the ancient Kamarupa was divided into 3 pithas. The pithas were arranged from west to east as Ratnapitha, Kampitha and Swarnapitha and Samarpitha. Right? Now this Samarpitha was the westernmost pitha and Kampitha was located in the eastern part of Kamrupa. Now which of these statements are correct? So if you look at the correct answer is B, right? So correct answer is B, 2 only. That is the pithas were arranged from west to east as Ratnapitha, Kampitha, Swarnapitha and Samarpitha. Clear now? So other statements are basically wrong here. Okay. Question number 157. Which of the following statements are correct in the context of inclusive growth? This is kind of a current affair related as well. So the State Bank of India has launched a collateral free digital small and medium enterprise loan product called SBI Asmita for women entrepreneurs. It also launched a Nari Shakti Platinum debit card to the needs of women, right? The Nari Shakti Platinum debit card made from 100% recycled plastic is a RuPay powered card, right? So now which of the statements are correct? So if you look at the answer is D. That means what? All the statements are correct. So explanation also we have given here below. If you see the explanation, State Bank launched this collateral free, that means they don't have to pay any mortgage, like a small and medium enterprises loan product called SBI Asmita. Clear? It also launched Nari Shakti Platinum debit card to cater to the needs of women. Now this card is designed exclusively for women and 100% recycled plastic. Okay. So now it offers a lot of features like entertainment, shopping, travel, lifestyle, insurance, all that. Women can actually use this card for that purpose. Okay. So all the statements are correct. That is answer is D. Question number 158. This is from the polity perspective. Consider the following statements. The Chief Secretary of the state is appointed by the Chief Minister of the state. There exists no fixed tenure of the Chief Secretary of the state. Which statements are correct? Only 1, 2, 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Now both the statements are correct. Therefore the correct answer is B, both 1 and 2. Like if you look at the statement 1, the Chief Secretary is the highest ranking civil servant in the state and acts as the principal advisor to the Chief Minister, right? Now statement 2 also correct. The post of the Chief Secretary is not governed by a rigid fixed tenure like other bodies like election commissioner, etc. Okay. So this means they can transferred or be replaced by the state executive whenever it is necessary. Clear now? So the Chief Secretary can be changed at any time. There is no fixed term. So therefore both the statements are correct. Therefore the answer is C, both 1 and 2. Question 159. From the geography perspective, most earthquakes occur along plate boundaries. The Pacific Ring of Fire is a major zone of frequent earthquakes. So which statements are correct? So both statements are actually correct here. This should be rather an easy level question because earthquakes are basically concentrated along the plate boundaries where the collision of the plate takes place, and the Pacific Ring of Fire is highly active due to subduction zones. Clear now? So बेसिक ज्योग्राफी क्वेश्चन आपको प्रीलिम्स में पूछा जाएगा, एडीआरई लेवल में ऐसा वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन भी पूछा जाने का पॉसिबिलिटीज होते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 160. With reference to the composition of the State Council of Ministers, consider the following statements, right? The ministers of state with independent charge exercise the same power as the cabinet ministers, but are not members of the cabinet. The deputy ministers are attached to senior ministers to assist them and are not given independent charge of departments. The office of the deputy chief minister is explicitly mentioned and defined in the constitution. So which statements are correct? So the answer is A. That means only 1 and 2. These two test statements are correct. Why? The position of deputy CM is not mentioned in the constitution. It is a political post created based on the coalition needs or accord seniority, etc. But it is not a constitutional provision for this kind of a post. So these kind of questions from polity perspective can be asked. This can be asked at the higher level of exams. Okay. So every day we are discussing multiple type of questions. So from exam perspective, your preparation will become easier and simpler. Okay. If you have any further query or you want to have any information or want to take any course, you can contact Bhadra IAS Academy at 8638391721. And keep watching the daily quiz. It will be much useful for any upcoming exams for our preparation. Thank you.